inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hoosiers offense will have the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have improvement. They can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free unencumbered and get to the football.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nestles it in at the 35. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Oregon's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him that way? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the mark. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to the right side. Got it inside. Got some room there to the goal line. And he runs it across goal. Touchdown, Ducks!
After that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic. It's because of these fans.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana is out, ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off to the races. He's at the touchdown. Hoosier. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy.
Got it on the road. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and that's Ryan Smith. Plenty of time on kickoff return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He fires a bullet to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch it. If this quarterback gets to his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's That's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap. Zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. They may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes for offensive.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, they're going to have to go deep. They can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's got his man. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Extra point here would tie the game.
Now, like this offense, they didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still. You've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season. Taking one game at a time and making sure you leave it all out on the field.
No doubt, because you don't know what's going to happen in the top 25 rounds. You don't know who's going to lose. We've seen it now. More parity with transfer portal and NIL, more losses and upsets that you're like, that would never happen, and then you're right back in.
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle of his armor. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
defensive routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at
time. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Find some fresh air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
If I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roper. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
There he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best team.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got him still on his feet. He strikes his way over the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Roper. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And the pressure is going to get through him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. return from midfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes a grab over the middle. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Ducks are facing third and inches. Quarterback will keep it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! Let's go! Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, they keep these lines wrapped. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that second.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the return. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get out of the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football? Man, it's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Sliver of daylight exploding through and just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Rover. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man on the right. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Now the play fake. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offensive QB simply couldn't.
First and 10 from their own 17. Dropping back. It's Galladay. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going into halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback on 2nd and 2. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Galladay. It's complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Griffin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping down, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for goal balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Punt is on its way. And the returner goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew it.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Still on his feet. Got room on the return. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. A design run for the quarterback. Touchdown! trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air, it's Galladay. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. We're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The Ducks will have it first and 10. Offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a man. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? This time he's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Makes the catch. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To throw, it's Galladay. Buys a little extra time. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers.
Touchdown, Oregon! Fit in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get... Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, and watch out. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. To the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Discretion, the better part of valor, not going to give him a chance to return as they kick it toward the sideline. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Galladay. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. The Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. Now on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now he's looking to throw it. Exception. That's his 4th of the day.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed it a little bit. So now it's 2nd and long.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Just need to crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Galladay. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you when you get to the running back before it gets started. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can do it.
And the play will stand after the replay move just does a little double double-checking to make sure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped.
And the returner will be dragged down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Galladay. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Armour. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Working that left